Do you ever have a prospect sitting right there in front of you and you know that they need your product and you want to show how valuable yours is, but you don't know exactly what to say? So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 different things that you can do to do this. And this is part 4 of the Science of Selling series. So if you haven't watched the other 3 videos, go ahead and check those out. So what's the first thing that you can do? The first thing you could do is ask a question such as, what would happen if? And this, shows your prospect that they could think into the future. So what would happen if we did this and make it what they need? So what would happen if we increase sales? What would happen if we decrease revenue? What would happen if we got rid of whatever their problem is? So make it based off what they need. That's the first thing you can do. The second thing you can do is you make a contrast frame. And this is where you either stretch time, you stretch money, you put what they want to do just in a different frame. So let's say your product's $1,000. However, you know that if they get your product, it's so valuable that they can make so many sales or whatever, they can create so much abundance. So you could say, okay, that's nice. You want to spend $1,000 now? Don't you think that would be worth it if you could make this much in potential? Let's say 200,000, you have 200,000 in inventory, or you can sell 200,000 of this course. $1,000 would be like nothing, wouldn't it? Or you could say, if they say something like, hey, it's too expensive, you could say like, yeah, it might be too expensive now. However, if you zoom out and look at it from the big picture over all this amount of time of 10 years, $1,000 is going to seem like nothing. Or another response to, it's too expensive, you could say like, well, how long are you going to keep telling yourself that something is too expensive? So this creates a different frame and helps them get past their thinking. You reframe them, and now they can think in terms of a solution. The third thing that you can do is called the agreement frame. Now, many times when they're selling, they say, oh, I understand, and then they use the word but. The thing is with the word but, it negates everything that you said before. Oh, I understand where you're coming from, but. Well, guess what? You don't understand because you're using the word but. So in the agreement frame, we use the word and. So what we do is we use the words I appreciate, and I respect, and I agree. So this is a way, if you get sort of an objection or something like that, this is a way to just soften it up really easily and naturally. So someone says, hey, you know what? This is way too expensive. Hey, guess what? I appreciate you letting me know this and having this conversation with me today. And I respect that you gave me all these details about your problem. And I agree that with the solution here, we can really work towards, fixing it and getting everything that you want, and feedback some words they already said. And guess what? We softened it up. We didn't really handle their objection head on. We softened it up using the words I agree, I respect, I appreciate. So you say, oh, I appreciate and I respect and I agree. So that's how you do the agreement frame. So that's 3 things that you can do. So if you know you have someone sitting right in front of you and they need your product, however you're not sure how to show all that value, do those 3 things. What would happen if we did whatever it is that they're looking for, what they told you? Use the contrast frame or use the agreement frame. Like I said, this is part 4 of the Science of Selling series. Go ahead and watch the other 3 videos. The next video, we're going to talk about closing the deal. Everyone wants to do that, right? It sounds exciting, doesn't it? So tune in, comment below, let me know what of these 3 is most exciting for you or what you want to try out, and thanks for watching.